Are you trying to figure out ways to drop the hint that you have feelings for your crush without coming across as a total creep? The best approach may be to start by being friends and letting them get to know you. Do you fear that you might be putting your foot in your mouth or worse, get rejected? Don't overthink it too much. We've got some tips to help you out. And it can be tricky to express your feelings for someone that you admire, I get that. But it's important to remember that being honest and straightforward is key, and it will help you to avoid the friend zone. So let's dive in deep, like and subscribe. A love note. Being considerate and demonstrating your care will benefit you, since words and deeds can sometimes speak louder than each other. What is a simple way to express your gratitude to them? Send them a love letter. It is nice for your crush to get something sweet that lets them know you have a heart for them. Whether you write "I like you" in a lipstick heart on their bathroom mirror, leave a bright pink post-it note on their car window, or even just simply handwrite a real love letter that you cover in heart stickers and maybe spray with perfume. However, you are not required to completely open up. Whether you are feeling silly or flirtatious, let your personality shine through in these actions as well. Some women are total suckers for romantic gestures like this, the almost cringe-worthy ones you see in movies. They love it. Listen. You can listen to your crush, sure, but are you actually doing so? Making great eye contact, nodding your head, and other gestures that convey interest in what they are saying are all part of active listening. Ignoring all of the stimuli and concentrating solely on them is a great way to show your crush that you are interested. And yeah, avoid looking at your phone and focus on them and the conversation rather than looking around the room or paying attention to anything else. Now, I know a lot of you guys switch off when you're told about these basic things, but trust me when I tell you they work and are probably a lot more effective than you think. Remember, when you demonstrate how well you remember what your crush says to you, they will be almost surprised that you took the time to remember such a tiny detail about them. If, for example, your potential boo mentions a story from when they were young, and you then bring up a natural detail from that story, it will demonstrate how much you care. Whatever the specifics, your memory of it will convey a stronger sentiment. When you demonstrate a genuine interest and show that you have taken the time to remember something special about your crush, it can really make an impact. We retain information that we deem important, so if you remember information about them, you are essentially telling them how important they are to you. Probably obvious, but compliments. It's a no-brainer that it's so effective when it comes to expressing emotions. And compliments, they are the most simple and powerful way to show how much we care about someone else. Giving your crush a compliment shows them that you like them and give them insight into how you see them. They will know you don't look at them as a friend, because what friend would look at you and love to gaze into your eyes, right? Giving a compliment can be seen as a subtle but effective way of expressing your emotions without the awkwardness of directly asking them. Drop a compliment just every now and then and watch how their face lights up. They may even blush a little too. Time. Spending time with the person is the best way to show them you are interested in them. So find an opportunity to strike up a conversation if they are walking over to the water cooler at work, because you should be thirsty too. You should go over to them if you are out with a group of friends and they are the only ones still sitting at the table. You might need to get closer if you want to. Well, yeah, get close. The more time we spend with people, the more our minds link happy memories and emotions to that person. The more time you spend with them creating a good time and those happy, amazing memories, the more their subconscious will start to develop feelings for you. Laugh. Laughing at someone's jokes is one of the easiest ways to let them know that you like them. It's also a great way to break the ice and show them that you are comfortable around them. Everybody loves to feel funny and positive, so by laughing at their jokes, it's going to give them the encouragement and confidence they may need to improve their day. Dress to impress. Avoid being overly self-aware when dressing your best. Absolutely, when you intend to confess your feelings to your crush, you should look good. Just remember to avoid dressing to the nines or donning a brand new outfit if you are typically seen in comfortable attire. You don't want your crush to believe that you are exerting excessive effort to convey the right message. You can increase your self-confidence when sharing your feelings by simply dressing and grooming better than usual. Doing this allows you to remain true to your personal style while exuding a hint of sophistication. Body language. Let your body speak for you. There are numerous ways to communicate through your body language when you are crushing hard. Physical touch is the strongest indicator of a romantic interest. And when talking, brush up against them or even touch their arm or their hand. These are excellent ways to demonstrate your interest. Lean in closer while talking or nudge closer while seated. Place items in their physical space, such as your phone or drink, to further convey your desire to be next to them. You can tell them that you want to be more than just friends when you want to be physically close to this person. Friends. Okay, this is great. Use a third party to indicate that you find someone attractive. That's one method, right? But in this instance, giving their friend a subtle hint is a good and cunning way to let the cat out of the bag, because you know for sure that their best friend will say something, letting your secret out. Using a third party to express your feelings for someone, it's a risky, yet potentially rewarding way of indicating your interest. Following the disclosure of your secret, you will be able to tell if your crush feels the same way. They may give you a small hint, or you may notice that you see them less frequently. At the very least, by the end, you will know. Plan well. Decide on the best location and time to tell your crush you like them, as it will show them how much thought you have put into it. If you want the best results, choose a time when you and your crush can be relatively alone and in a stress-free environment. You might not want to do it in between classes because your crush might be caught off guard or maybe anxious about their upcoming math test. Choose a time when you can be alone instead, such as after school or at a gathering where you know you can kind of yank them aside for a while. Make sure to be aware of your crush's schedule and plan accordingly. If possible, try to pick a time when they are likely to be in a good mood and more likely to take your feelings into consideration. Gestures. It's much simpler to let your crush know you like them without actually saying those 4 little words. You can start by expressing your feelings through tiny gestures, like sending them a thoughtful gift or taking them out for a special dinner. By expressing your interest in a different manner, you can avoid that sentence. Instead of your typical bar and grill, take them out for drinks at a more intimate establishment. This way you can gauge their reaction and see if they feel the same way. If they do, it's going to make it easier to take the next step and then to eventually say those 4 little words. Let's talk about romance. If you are aware that your crush enjoys rom-coms and cute proposal videos, make a sweet arrangement. You can pick out a bouquet of their favorite flowers and write a heartfelt note to accompany it. Consider not doing it at work though, especially if there are dating-free policies in place. However, many people are not used to someone leaving rose petals and an invitation to go on a date on their car. Even if they had not previously given it any thought, the effort and flattery that goes into gestures like this can open their eyes to you. What about jokes? Maybe this is your thing. Go in with a joke if you are feeling particularly anxious or unsure of how to tell your crush that you like them. Now, you don't have to be a professional comedian. Just do something light-hearted that shows your personality. That way, you can break the ice and start the conversation on a positive note. In this manner, you can laugh your way out if the outcome is not what you had hoped for. You might say, "I would ask you out if you weren't such a Red Sox fan," for example. And if they respond favorably or smile in a shy way, you can follow up with, "But I can overlook it if you're interested." And if they don't appear interested, you can laugh about it and simply just leave.